All right. Good morning, Meow. How we doing? Let's see here. I'm doing pretty well. I'm still, my body's still like used to San Francisco time from being out there for a week, so waking up has been a little rough this week, but otherwise we're doing well. I need to figure out some of this routing stuff here. So let's get open another browser. And we'll get that over here. And this will be at localhost. I'm going to sneeze, maybe. Yeah, it should redirect. What did the network console say? We should be getting a redirect here. $200. I would have expected to see us redirect. So let's check what's going on there. Man, I feel like I can't get used to my keyboard again. So yeah, I guess a good test would be if I can get to dashboard. All right, so our redirect's not working. Why? So if we hit login and we find a session, it should redirect us straight to the dashboard. That code is in hooks. So we should be getting past this. And we should be getting into handle redirects, which is right here. I would assume we have a user. Let's just say console.log here. All right, so I don't think we see that. Yeah, we don't. Which checks out. Let's make sure we do see it here, though. Yeah, we do. Okay, that looks good. We don't see that, which I would expect. Yep, I would expect that. That looks good. So we are an advisor user. We see that. That's good. And we should be in here. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, email's verified. That looks good. Ah. We're missing a whole series of redirects. So we're getting right here. Yeah. Uh-huh. I see. I see. So the thing we need to do, we're missing a series of redirects for if they are verified. So let's say if route, how do we do this above? I guess if route equals slash login, we're going to return redirect to slash dashboard. Oh right, it needs to be a 302. Or route. Actually, you know what? We could do a better check here. We could do if route does not include. Man, I cannot get used to the positioning of my keyboard right now. I need to like do a monkey typer. This is gonna be terrible. It is Svelte, Shreyas. By the way, what's up, Shreyas? What is going on with my keyboard? Like, feels like my mouse pad got screwed up. All right. Not bad. I'll take that. Something just feels strange. Like, I don't know if that needs to move over there. I'm doing well. I'm a little tired. Still recovering from being in San Francisco. But we're doing well. All right. So here we want to say if route includes, basically we want to say if the route does not include authenticated, we want to redirect the dashboard. So if route includes authenticated, we're going to say not. I guess do I not have that written in here? We do. I thought so. So now I would expect to see us fall into this if. And I would expect on this tab, yeah. Now if I go to login, it should kick us back to dashboard. There we go. Nice. How about that, chat? What is that route variable? It comes from Svelte, or Svelte comes in on the event. This is the hooks file. Hooks.server. Like, aren't the groups hidden in a path name? I don't know what you mean by that. So if you look at my routes, you can see it looks like this. It's a route group like next. Yeah. All right, the next thing I want to get wired up, we're gonna have to do some stuff with this layout here, because I think I need to do some stuff on the server during SSR time to determine whether the user is an admin or an advisor. But I want to get logout working next. So we want to go copy, there's like a server action here, or an action. I forget what Svelte calls these. Yeah, just an action. And I want to go look at my old component. So for reference, Shreyas, I'm pretty close to having this MVP done. I have to add some like charting and a notification system. But like all the underlying systems are built with the exception of those two things, and I'm just like reskinning the entire app now because I built it with just black and gray. So we're working on making it pretty. Let's see here. We want to go, our old component was, I might have deleted it actually now that I'm looking here. Let's go look at GitHub. Project bucket list. And that was commits yesterday. Actually, that might be the perfect commit to look at. We can ignore Svelte. Admin navigation. It might have been in header. Yeah. Wait, where did header go? Hooks. Come on, GitHub. Why are you the way you are? Would it be, bro? Header, here we go, load diff. All right, so that's all we do there to log out. So let's yoink that. What up, robotic? And let's jump back over to our local, we can close monkey type over here. And this is gonna be in our nav user. I don't love the name of that thing, but I don't think we have a team switcher anymore either, so we can delete that. Whatever. So down here, I'm just gonna paste this. Oh, you son of a bitch. Overwrote my clipboard. Skill issues this early? Can't be doing this. What, purple? Some top 2022. Let me check my connection. Looks like it's you, Shreyas. I was having problems yesterday morning where I was dropping 30% of my frames. But my stuff looks good. Oh. So in here, where's the log out button? Yeah. We want to do something like this where can buttons take I wonder if buttons can take a icon. No. So let's just take these and we'll go in here, do and word paste that. And let's look at what that looks like.
Functions describe the world.
Really? What are our problems here? Are we double imported? Nailed it. Eight seconds of latency? Jesus. Okay, that's not what we wanted at all. So let's go back and let's actually remove this button. I need to look at the Svelte docs. There's a way to call an action without a button. I just don't remember how to do it. I think that's going to be in the Svelte kit docs. Form actions. Yeah, here we go. Alternatives. Named actions. I wonder if, what's this do under the covers? Menu primitive. I guess I could style it as none, right? If we go back, variant is ghost. I mean, I just could use my own button, right? I mean, we can make it a link too. Does my logout action return? It has to return a 302, right? Like, that feels like I would have had to have done that. You can just own the button. I want to remove like all the styling from the button though. I mean, I guess I can just come in here, right, and do button like this, right? And we don't need to use the shadcn one. And we can say form action is going to be /logout. And then we get rid of this and that. And these go inside there. That's what you're saying we do? I forget what the question mark does in front of it. No need for the wrapping form. Okay, get rid of that. All right, let's look at how the styling changed. That seems like it broke, which just means we have to come in here and do a it does, doesn't it? Class flex row. Just a bit out of key. I mean, we can try putting the form action on here, right? Form. No, I can't. I mean, we can really just crib the styling, right? Like, that's not a big deal. It's got, let's see here. We can do, you would think that this would have like an on click on it, right? Drop menu primitive. I might have deleted code too. Let me go look at the shadcn stuff again. Svelte shadcn. And we want to go to 5 and blocks. And it's number 7. It's this one. So, I mean, I can copy these styles and just make it a button. You can pass L button. I don't know if I can. Are you looking at the Svelte ones? I don't think that is true. Maybe? It's still rendering as what did I do? I don't think that's doing anything. I mean, worst case, I just copy these styles right now. Right? And we'll say form action is going to equal log out. And then we come down here and we say slash button. And this is going to need a class. In fact, I'm just going to go. Good luck, good luck, good luck. What the fuck? Okay, so that just means I have to update the, I see. So we're gonna go in here and this is coming from this and we just need to add props. Which you would think that this should have drop menu primitive. Dot item props. Shouldn't this have a, do I need to update bits? Without bits primitive div attributes. Omit children, that's fine. Menu prop items. Child, text disabled, child style. Let's go look at item, I guess. Menu item. So hard. Custom Svelte component, menu item props. Yeah, dude, do I just have like an older version of bits? Is it actually the menu item? Menu bar? Hold on, let me go back here. So it's coming from bits UI. Let me check what version of bits I have. I don't know if bits is in here. 1.0 next.30. I have no idea what version this is on. Bits UI npm. They're on 0.21.6. So let's just bump up to 33. And I mean, we're going to be able to fix this no matter what, right? But I was hoping we would get it for free. All right, so let's come down here and what is my working directory right now? Cool. Remove that, and we'll do a bun I. We'll remove our bun lock if there's one. No. Bun I. And let's, yeah, we got new bits. So let's go back. Let's actually quit so the language server doesn't get freaking confused. The language server is my biggest frustration with Svelte. Okay. What file were we in? We were in nav user. And then going into drop menu down here. I mean, what do I have? Yeah, it's not even picking it up on I wish I could change the version of the docs I'm looking at here. Powered by Melt UI. Docs. Menu. Drop down menu. Item.
Functions describe the world.
Thank you for the follows there, chubby puppy bear. It's about the, and D-Rob check 1. Appreciate y'all for hanging out. So this is definitely in the bits level and not the melt level. Whatever, we're just gonna style it ourselves. So let's, think I'm just gonna literally steal this right here. And we're gonna go back over here and we're gonna put the class right there like that. And then we're gonna bring you in from libutils. Save that, inset class name. We can get rid of you and you. In fact, we don't even need class names then. We can get rid of you, and we can get rid of you. Get rid of that. In fact, this doesn't even need to be that anymore. Get rid of that. Get rid of you. And let's see how that looks. Oh, right, we're not running the server. Although we really should figure this out because we're gonna need to do this a bunch of times. Right? Because we're gonna need all of these things to be clickable. So let's actually go to here, and we're just gonna add to drop down menu, we're gonna add a button in here. Drop. I don't even get as child on there, Shreyas. Like, if I go back, which component do you want me to look at? I should be putting as child on the item, right? Like, I don't have that. What up, Cyprian? Yeah, like, I don't have that as a prop. They're passing rest props to the bit components, though. Oh, I see. Rest props. You're right, you're right. The thing that's wrong, though, is this, right? I mean, like, what happens if I do, like, as child? I'll just do string right now. And let me see what happens if I do as child, and we'll do button. Like, is that what you're suggesting? All right. Fuck. As child, does it? Oh, it's a Boolean. There's, okay. Why? There we go. So now you're saying that that should be, it's still rendering as a div. As child equals true. So this is coming from declare const. I mean, let's look at this. So we're getting, here are the props, menu item props. We've already looked at that. And under the covers, this is rendering child merge props. It's hard coding to a div. Although, if child, we pass the props. Oh, do I need to? I don't know what builders are, but it looks like there's a child render prop I can use. So maybe it's more like, if we go back, let's get rid of this as child thing. Child, to snippet. So if I wanted to use snippets, right, it would be like hashtag, where the frack, snippet child, and this gets props. And then I could just be like button dot props. Something like this. Right? And then this would be form action is /logout. I mean, that's not quite right. Props is an object. I clearly didn't spread props right. Well, if we look at what item is doing under the covers, right? We're passing rest props. Under here in rest props, if we go look at the implementation, it's looking to render this child, and it passes props. I need to destructure this. That's right now. Look, we got, that's how we do it. Okay. We just need it to, for some reason it like didn't keep the width. So we just have to add some styling, I guess, there. Thanks, Kraut. I don't know. I forget what the question mark's for. So that looks like, let me refresh that. What happens when I click log out? Nothing's happening on that. Nothing's happening there. Oh yeah, mine's a form action. I mean, I could wrap this in the form like I did earlier. I love old Lincoln Park. Good idea. Ugh. It felt like a good idea. I was feeling really confident in that solution, Treyas. I thought you nailed it. I was like, of course. I mean, I can just wrap this in a form too. It's not a huge deal. Yeah, let me just do that quick. So we'll come here and this will be form method is equal to, in fact, I should just copy. I know this is in my GitHub right here. Oh, you son of a bitch. I guess I could do this too even, right? Could come down here outside the snippet. Oh, no. That would have to go in there for sure. I mean, it's possible. Let me see if this works quick. We'll experiment. That still doesn't work. Let me just refresh to make sure we're in like a good state. Yeah, that's not even working.
Functions describe.
Which that's weird. That's
the
not working
world.
actually. Hey, what's your conclusion on EffectTS after using it in a real project? I love EffectTS, and I will use it for all new backend TypeScript stuff for sure, and probably even front end. Maybe they're doing a prevent default on the click handler. I mean, we can override it, right? We can be like on click, and we can add our own little thing here, and just do a console.log. Hey. And we'll look at the console. We get hey. Form submission canceled because the form is not connected. Because the form is not connected. What does that mean? Copy.
Functions describe the world.
Still seems to be. Let me get rid of on click. Form connection. All right, so the props are doing something weird. Did you notice that? So it's definitely something in the props here. I don't know if I can log in this. So I know we can go into here and we can console.log. We'll just do rest props, I guess. We'll do that. And we're gonna have to log back in. Why is that redirect? That's attempting to redirect me now. That shouldn't be redirecting me. Why? Let me just clear my site data. All right, so I broke my redirects. So we should be hitting. We should be hitting right here. Yeah. That seems fine. And then we should be getting in here too. We are. We redirect to /login. Do I have another redirect in here? Redirect, I do. We're not submitting anything though. It's the default action, which it shouldn't be submitting. Yeah. Well, we would see the redirect, right? If it was trying to redirect us somewhere else. Do I have a filter active? No, I don't have any filters. Why would that be happening? What's in the DOM right now? Nothing. How did I break this? That seems like such an inconsequential. So this was the only redirect logic we touched. Routes. Hold on, Justine's calling. Yeah, what's up? I will do that right now. I know, I'm going right now. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Okay. What's up, Pointer? I don't know how we ended up breaking this. So we hit login. Login doesn't do any sort of redirect by default. At least it shouldn't. Like, and we see that console.log here, right? Like, we shouldn't see that in the logs anywhere, and we don't. Layout. It has to be in this hooks thing. And I don't think I touched this yesterday, which is the weird thing. So we should be here, right? So let's put a log here, console.log, and we'll just say 1. We see 1. We go to here. If user equals null, we should see this. 1, 2. And then we should end up here. And we should just resolve to, yeah. So is something broken on our logging component? Page.server, page.svelte, layout.svelte, console. Let's do, what is it? Effect. Console.log. Login layout. Seems sus. Page.svelte. We'll do the same thing here. Let's go back, yoink that, come here, and this will be, that should be login, not logging, whatever, page. All right, so there's clearly a issue in, I wonder if upgrading that bits UI broke something. Like, I wonder if I did h1 hello world here and then deleted that. Still no. Right? Or are we still evaluating that? Delete that. So now we're not even loading the login card. Okay, okay, login card's broken. That is the problem. So something we did with upgrading bits. Thank you, HyperWeb Apps. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. First time chat and a cheer. Thank you. So in here, this is saying, which thing is this upset about? Bind checked. Login card. Card content switch. Is there a switch in here? Yeah, there is. So this is upset. So I bet if I just delete this out for a second, do we get rendered? We do. Okay, so we figured out the issue. It is something with this guy here. So if we go in here we go. Switch primitive. Yeah, so upgrading bits broke shit. For sure. So maybe we roll back bits. So let's go back to well, let's see how easy this is going to be to debug quick. we have some props in here. So let's go back there. And this is just importing switch. If we go here, there's root props. Should be root props. And then we don't even have events anymore. And the thing it was upset about was bind checked. Thank you for the follow, Mloto. Props checked. We go to root. Checked. It's bindable. So we can come back here instead of doing this. We'll delete this. Checked is going to equal checked. That should fix that. I think. Yeah. What do I think of Svelte 5? I really, really like Svelte 5. I feel very productive in Svelte. I like it a lot. I also like Next 15. Next 15 is pretty dope. It should be bind checked. Okay. I mean, if I use bind checked though, well, under the covers, this Bits UI must have upgraded to Svelte 5 because it's using bindable right here. So it's just a normal prop. Or I guess it does need to be bind, doesn't it? You're right. Still, bind checked. But that breaks it. See? Bind checked equals undefined. Which means checked isn't coming through as a prop. Bindable required. Yeah, I was wrong. So the bind value, this should be bind. Why is this binding value password? Why would I have put the value? That seems wrong, right? Like, that seems incorrect. There should be values that remember me. That seems like what that should be. Yeah. There we go. I had a bug. It was a real bug. All right, so if we log in, it's gonna be Dylan. Yeah, we can use that. I have no, okay, great. All right, so we still have this stupid, all right, here's our rest props. Not very helpful because it's a proxy. Slots, events, other. I would not have liked Svelte before Svelte 5. Svelte 5 reminds me a lot of React, and that's why I like it. So we are over in, where is this thing? App sidebar. Yeah, we want to go in here, and then we're down at the bottom in nav user. We might just call this user. I don't know what we want to call this. One of these props is being problematic. So what's interesting is when I remove these prop trays, I wonder if I could take these and spread it on this instead. And then I could add like I could add a class here where it's just going to be like flex and flex row. What is this supposed to be? Method class equals flex row. Oh yeah, that's a good look. I can try that in a second. We'll go into item and we'll do debug. Or there's a new thing for that, right? Debugger. And then I can do rest props, right? Something like that. Or inspect. Yeah, inspect. Console. That's not very helpful, huh? Really, that's not the one we want. We want to go here, and then we want to put class on here. And this one will be flex row, and then width full. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, so I can just throw that in right here. So we can be like at debug props. Okay, that's really nice. Closure, excuse me, props is a function. I mean, that might make sense though. It's like I just want the How do I want to do this? I guess the last thing I want to try in here is doing, sorry about the dogs barking, y'all. Justine just got home. Console.log, and we'll do a JSON stringify. And then we'll do rest props. And that'll be in null 2, get some formatting, come in here. Nothing. It's got to be overriding the on click, right? Like, that's what has to be happening. So if we go back, I really want to take that and I want to put those on here. And then I want to something like this. We get this back. And then this needs to be like, can I just like delete? Yeah, on click equals E. All right, let's try that. There we go. All right, that worked. Good job. Yeah, I could do that too. I forgot that at const is a thing. All right, let me just log back in here and then, all right, so what's the next thing we need to do here? Logout is working. These don't do anything yet. We should probably start building, I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you. Bless you. Say hi.
Hi. Hi, Gus. Could you make me another coffee? Hi, Gus.
If you give Gus pets.
Come here, bud. Gus. Come here. Hi. Good boy.
He's so funny. He was so excited to see me. He was like, oh my god, let me show you my house.
All right.
Oh, you don't care.
I do. I hear you.
You don't care, though.
Oh my god. All right. I want to figure out now how to handle the breadcrumbs and also handle do we want any sort of indicator for what page we're on currently? Probably not. We have that in the breadcrumbs. So like, do we even need active? Because we have in this sidebar data, this is active. I'm not sure how that's used under the covers. Right, this gets used in our sidebar page. This is old. We can delete this. App sidebar. All right, so we're not using is active at all. I don't think this... All right, so we do have an is active. Let's just say, let's just make this true, I guess, and see how that changes our styling. Which it doesn't look like it changed it at all. Main item dot is active. Yeah. Building your application, data fetching. So what, you would do something like, well, what is this saying it's going to do under the covers, right? So it's got props, is active, data active, does something there. And what happens if I collapse? Does it do anything? I don't know, we'll come back to that. That's less important. One thing I do want to do is, so this data we have here, let me go back up, this sidebar data. Maybe we get rid of is active. We can come back to it at some point. But I want to change this depending on what user is there. Which actually should be fine, right? We can determine that on the server. So if I go to layout, source routes, authenticated, we can put that on the user, right? See you, Shreyas. Thanks for your help, man. I appreciate you. So our user, let's go to get user. We might just want to put on our user dot right now we only have one role. User import. Yeah, we override that in lib server Lucia adapter. No, auth. Yeah, in here. Where do these come from? This user comes from our types. That's so confusing. So maybe when we grab the user, we grab their role as well. And how do we have that set up in our database right now? I forget how I'm doing roles. It might just be an enum. I might have kept it super simple. I'm hoping I did that, actually. User, close. Role, let's go. Okay, so it's on the user, so we just have to update our type and we should have that information there. In fact, it should already be on the user, which means apps.local, this should be source app.ts, interface locals, user is going to be, this should actually, I think, be the user attributes which database user attribute declare Lucia user ID. What up, Zen? Yeah, user.role. Great. We do have that. So that just means that in main, I get in here, and we'll say const pages equals data. Let's just get the user out, I guess. Const user equals data, and then we'll say that was weird. User dot role is equal to advisor, and then we'll do. Let's just change this to sidebar data, and we'll say sidebar data. In fact, we don't even need data. Find these nodes. Import star as sidebar. Sidebar dot advisor dot pages. Otherwise, it'll be sidebar dot. I mean, we could even get even more clever. You could do sidebar. No. Recess. This, and then you would do user dot role. This would be just pages. This would be user. And why is this upset now? Or undefined. Great. Okay, whatever. We'll go back to what we were doing, I guess. Advisor dot pages. Otherwise, we'll take sidebar dot admin dot pages. Winnie, knock it off. Do that, and then we can also find that. We can do this. Yeah. Do you even have time to play some games, Suha? If so, then what do you play? I haven't played video games for a while. I would love to go back. I need to build a new gaming PC at some point. I want to go back and play Baldur's Gate 3. I just all my time goes to programming and development and work right now, and like I don't even think I could motivate myself to play video games right now because I'm so excited about the things I'm working on outside of work that like I would just keep working on this stuff anyways. My brain wouldn't let me. All right, so we're good there. Let's close this side over here, and we want to start building up breadcrumbs. We're gonna have to dynamically figure out how to build up our breadcrumbs. So how can we get path data in our layout component? Well, one, let's check if this is working, right? So before we move on from this part, let's go to our admin pages. I'm just going to change my role quick, and let's just say we're going to delete that, and let's say this is going to be clients and whatever. We'll leave it as that. And if I come over here, we minimize this. So right now we see 3, and if I come over here to our database and I update my role to, first one, if I change this to admin and we commit that and we refresh, we should see a separate, yeah, there we go. So that worked. All right, so that's working. That's good. Let's change that back to advisor. And ship and refresh. Where is my plane? This one. This should be advisor. Advisor. Ship that. And now refresh. Oh, right. That would make sense that I can't get to admin because dashboard. There we go. Great. Okay, so that's working. Next up is figuring out breadcrumbs. So let's go to the SvelteKit docs and see how we can get at routing, layout, server. We have the URL there. So we could build up the breadcrumb. We could pass the breadcrumb as data to the layout. I think, right? So if we went into routes, authenticated, main, and in here, we would want a plus layout dot server dot ts, right? Or is it just server? As well as pages, you can define routes with a server layout. Or is it just layout.ts? Yeah, it's plus layout.ts, not server. And then this gets a, we should see page.ts, right? A load function. Yeah. Do we have any other layout.ts's? No. Layout.server. What's the difference? Oh yeah, layout runs on both. I was right. This should be layout.server. Do that. And then we have one of those other ones. So let's jump over here and load layout.server. Server, and we'll grab, yeah, we'll just grab this one as an example. All right, so we're gonna do export. Thank you, Boo.
Who's talking Baldur's Gate?
It was me. Someone asked if I play video games. I said I want to get back to Baldur's Gate at some point.
Was talking about Baldur's Gate. Never mind. I got excited. I heard it and I was like, oh.
We can play through together, right? If I build a PC.
Yeah, we can play together.
That'd be fun.
I would have to actually buy it on my Steam instead of using yours. Because, chat, I took his gaming PC. I said, you don't use this. I want it. So now I have his PC. I have Baldur's Gate. I have it modded out.
Maybe for my birthday, I'll build myself a new PC.
I've been playing Stardew Valley lately, though, and Dylan was supposed to play with me. That's the reason we bought the game. And do you know how many times this man has played that game with me? Once. So now I have my own farm. And he got mad. Because my character got married to not him. And I said...
For shame.
Said, well, maybe if you played the game with me, could have married your character. But no. I know. Yeah, see what Ryan said? He said, play the damn game. I do not stream.
Not yet.
No, I don't like to talk to people. I married Sebastian. He's a programmer, so
Wow.
it's the closest I could get.
Wow.
I do not code. I'm a girly in finance.
So we could take the route ID or the URL. It'd probably be better to take the route ID and split on slashes. And then after main, that's how we build up breadcrumbs. So we end up doing something like const breadcrumbs is going to equal event.route.id.split slash, and then we'll return breadcrumbs. And then we should see, we can close this. In our layout svelte, we should be able to get, I'm not sure if breadcrumbs will be in here. Yeah, it will be. That's so nice. The ergonomics of SvelteKit is so good, chat. We just need to dynamically build this up, which we should probably write the component to do that. What are you doing?
Checking when Winnie's appointment is.
Oh,
is that okay?
Yeah. Console breadcrumbs. Yeah.
Do you see this?
Oh, and Rice Chef. Yes.
That's so funny. Do they email you or
What?
Quartet? Do they email or do they text?
They email.
Did you get an appointment reminder?
Class height hidden. Building your application.
There it is. Nope, that's.
So let's go make a custom breadcrumb component. So let's go to lib components, and then we'll do.
Hey, knock it off. Bodhi, they can play. You're fine.
Breadcrumb.svelte.
I'll take them upstairs with me.
Okay. Script
Okay, let's go upstairs.
/script,
Winnie, you can stay.
and this will be. Let's just go in full screen here, and we'll go here, and we want app sidebar. Or no, we want that layout component, right? Routes, authenticate main, layout. Yeah, this is where we want it. Let's grab the breadcrumbs. Like that. And we'll put that in there. And we'll just come up here and yoink you and do this. Paste that in there. Yeah, and then we should be able to come over here and just drop breadcrumbs. Make it plural. And then over here, we can get rid of this, and we'll be able to do bread crumbs. And this is going to be, yep. That should keep us, yep. Great. Is it just me, or does the new Effect Docs website look boring? I think that, well, let's go look at it. I haven't looked at it in full screen. I've only looked at it in mobile. Docs. I think the searchability, the usability, and the most importantly, the indexability for AI hold on, guys. I have to take care of a work thing quick. Give me one moment. I just have to respond to a message. I'm gonna blur my screen quick. Mine isn't. Okay, sorry, chat. I had to take care of some Vercel stuff in Slack. Right. How did we get to the effect docs? Oh yeah, they wrote new effect docs. I think a lot of the code samples and stuff are way better. I think the searchability is better, and I am privy to some work they're doing to make the docs even better. So just sit tight. Please, we know you had to respond to a modeling inquiry. Yes, I will actually be at New York Fashion Week modeling. All right, so we want to build this up dynamically, right? So we're gonna get props. Our props are going to be, type props is going to be this, and we'll say, let's just call it crumbs. That's fun. This is going to be a read-only string array. Then we can come down here. Oh. Yeah, so let's say crumbs, this is going to be props. This is going to equal props. That needs a $sign. And then we want to build this up dynamically. Where the fuck did that just go? What do I want to do here? All right, I'll deal with that when I start work. Sorry, I'm getting like super distracted by Slack. Okay, so to build this up, we are going to effectively take crumbs and we want to list item separator. Yeah, so we're going to want to come in here and do something like, where is my hashtag? Each crumbs as crumb. And then what, we want index or something? That's how that works. How do I make it the key? It's like index. There we go. And then in here, we'll do effectively. Sorry, that should be down one. We want this. How do we determine? Oh, we can use an if. Yeah. So we'll come in here and we'll say we want this. And the href will be, whoops, this needs to change like that. And it's going to be changing there. We'll do that. The link will have to be we'll need, oh man, this is annoying actually now that I think about this, right? So to build up the link properly, you need the current, you need to slice up to the current index in crumbs, right? So then you take crumbs dot slice and you start, it'll be index is the, I always forget slice's second number, is end inclusive or exclusive? This is where like I need, in fact, I should have just popped open the JavaScript console. That would have been so much faster. End is exclusive. So we'll take index plus 1. and then we want to join with a slash, and this needs to start with a slash. And then this is going to be, that's wrong. I don't know why that happened. This will be capitalize. In fact, we can just use CSS for that. This will be crumb. And we'll say class equals capitalize. Or title case. No, capitalize, that's right. And then we say, we have an if, right? If index is equal to crumbs.length -1. Actually, when we say if it does not, right? For every crumb that is not, we want to put the separator in. It's not the last one, sorry. I just like stopped speaking there. Crumb.page. What's the difference between a crumb.page? All right, hold on. Let's go back to what we had here before we took it out, because I want to see how does this work. So that's the page, building your application, item, page. So the last one, okay, I see. We really want to put this is going to go higher up here. This needs to wrap the whole. So if it does not equal the last one, we get that. And then if it does, we take this and we need to put in our nice little else block, else. And then we come down here, we put that in, and this is going to be page, right? We take like that, and this becomes page. We get rid of that, that becomes page. We get rid of the separator. We get rid of these, and I think that's right. So for every crumb, if it's not the last item, it becomes a link. We join, to build the link, we join all of the former parts of the path up to the current path. We put the current crumb in as the text. If it's not the last, we put a separator. If it is the last, it becomes the page with the crumb capitalized. That seems right. And now this is going to take crumbs. Yeah, this just needs wrapped. Ah, not quite. That's funny though. I mean, fundamentally what we did works, we just passed the wrong data. This city at the min. So really we want to use on the server, then this should be, rather than this being route ID, I think we want event null to, I think we can just filter out any of the route groups. Fundamentally. Split dot filter, and this will be segment, and we'll say segment dot starts with and we'll just do, oh my god, see how that works, and then we'll console.log crumbs. That's interesting. Oh, I see, I see. Okay, whatever, we'll flat map. And we'll say segment dot starts with. If segment, let's just put a function body. It's gonna be easier. Let's be explicit. If segment is equal to an empty string, we're going to return our empty array. Then if segment is if segment dot starts with, it's a route group, right? Then we will return our empty array. Otherwise, we return segment. Right? Dashboard. There we go. Crumbs looks right. All right, get rid of that, get rid of this, and I would expect, yeah, check that out. That looks perfect. It's exactly what we want. And let's just pretend that, like, let's come here and just like dot push foo bar on there. Split. Why did that break? Split segment push console.log crumbs. Two. Oh, concat. LOL. Yeah, there we go. And that should take us back to, oh, we didn't build up our link correctly. href. So let's get rid of our console log, and in here, let's go to breadcrumbs.
Functions describe the world.
Thank you for the follow, Dane Kando. Appreciate ya. Index +1. So does that make it correct then? /dashboard/foobar. That's still incorrect. if index does not equal this is 0 indexed, right? Right, I'm not crazy. Svelte's not one indexing their loop. There's no way. There's no way they're one indexing. I have to just have slice wrong. We're slicing from the end. And really, this still needs to be -1. What? Slash dashboard. Nice. Nice. And if we go ahead and login, authenticate main. And here, if we were to go here and just push like another one on here, like foobar, foobaz, I would expect this to be correct then. This should be a link to... Ooh, that doesn't look like it worked. href to slash. So do we still have a bug here, or we do? And let's just console.log crumbs to make sure. Foobar, foobaz. All right, so we're still building up the breadcrumbs incorrectly. So if we look in here, we slice from 0 to the index -1. Is it just the index? I don't think that's right. Yeah, that's not right. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Classic. Classic, classic, classic. All right, so we got that working. Silly me. All right, we got our segments. So that's working. That looks great. We have admin working. This is looking good. This is looking real good. I'm liking it.
Functions describe the world.
Yeah, there's a debugger plugin for Envim. I just don't use debuggers all that often. Whoa, I want to get out of there. Let's just right quit all. Quit all. So commit, update, sidebar, and breadcrumbs. All right, so the next thing I want to do is we want to get the actual dashboard in here, which this is going to be cool because this is going to be some net new stuff. Right, because you write perfect. I do. I've never written non-perfect code. My code is already God, I need to minimize Slack. Actually, I don't. I need to keep Slack up, but yeah. The next thing we're building here is, let's go to back to V0. We're going to come into here. And it's going to be the last admin dashboard. Or not admin, client. Admin. Does anyone know of SvelteKit charts? I don't think ShadCN charts are in Svelte ShadCN yet. So we don't need this anymore. We have this a little bit different. There's not upcoming appointments. In fact, a lot of this isn't actually correct. So what is the important things that the client needs to see on this page? So if we go look at our data, in fact, it probably would be easier to look at just the straight up Excel sheet. So they have to upload these sheets monthly. All right, I want to export this as a CSV. Download as a CSV. We're going to give this to V0. And, right, we're going to come in here. And where's V0? Let's move this to the top. Let's start a new chat and say, I need to create a dashboard homepage for a financial advisor. A dashboard homeboard for financial advisor based on the uploaded CSV data. they will upload a copy of the data with each month, e.g. a new row will be added. New row will be added. Copy of the data each month, e.g. a new row will be added. And we want to show useful info on the dashboard. The dashboard should also have some summary / aggregate stats, and also a well, we'll start with that. I love that V0 can fix itself. That's one of the sickest features. Neum. Come on, you can do it. No numbers or charts are showing. You can use mock data, hard-coded mock data, as long as it conforms to the same schema. So we're gonna get this thing to iterate here in a minute. Because like I feel like the important stats on this, like if we look, where was this at? In here. So some of these, like appointments, okay, we're gonna do this differently. We're gonna come here and we're gonna actually open up that CSV data. So let's go, we can jump over to whatever's happening over here. Fish, clear, fish. And we're gonna vim CSV. I guess it's probably this one. Just gonna grab that. And we're gonna say, build a dashboard for viewing the following data. It will be important to have easy views of the data to be able to quickly see the current month versus goals, and current month versus goals, current quarter versus goals, and trends, I guess. Trends and aggregate stats. Just get rid of all that garbage. All right, let's see how it does now. While that's going, I'm gonna log into the existing real dashboard and see how that goes. Can I log in? Membership login. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. So bar is real low. Fix. All right, I kind of like this. So what we're gonna do next is, oh yeah, it's not a Moonlander. It's a Voyager. Boom. Yes. I am a huge fan of ZSA. I will always buy ZSA products. I have so much respect for that company because I bought a Moonlander and then ended up getting wrist pain from using the Moonlander, and the CEO reached out to me directly and like sent me videos to try things and help things, and then we just ended up on that the Voyager was right, and I got the Voyager instead. So helpful, went so far above and beyond. Is this frozen? Feels like this is frozen. There we go. Let's just make sure. I kind of suspect the charts aren't rendering. What's going on here? There we go. Here we go. Beautiful. All right, what do we think's important? I don't love bar graphs. So let me add some context to this thing because I believe the data, let's go look at the data. Made, kept, dialed. I think these are appointments. I don't know why I'm turning my head. It's up there. Reached. Set phone. Total set. So I don't know what made is. I might have to end up taking a call with meal. I don't know what some of these are. These must be appointments. Maybe I have an email with this data. Morning, Ninja. Let's see here. Go to my email. I don't fully understand this data, but made, kept, dialed, reached. All right, so let's see. We're gonna update this thing to say, all right, let me add some context to the data so you can improve the dashboard. Made, kept, dialed. These fall under the same thing. I don't understand where this number comes from. So like kept is 61. Set phone, new set. I don't know what these are. Set in meeting, set a phone appointment, set a meeting. So there was a total set. Total set is 102. Okay. So is kept, that's the ratio right there, I'm guessing, is kept is how many of the appointments were set that the advisor I don't understand where the 114 comes from though. What do you guys think? I need to email them and ask. Maybe I can get ChatGPT to figure this out. So let's say we grab that data there, and let's go to ChatGPT. ChatGPT is good at picking out patterns. So let's come here and say, can you explain where the 114 value comes
Speaks the
from?
gospel of the camel. I speak the
Can you
gospel of the
explain
dunes.
how the
sand is in my
kept
veins.
column
Come ride a camel with me.
114 is derived in this data? Break down how the other columns sum to 114. Leandro does stream, but he hasn't for a while. What's up, Priv? Thank you for your resubscription, buddy. What would be the difference between kept and reached? How would it make sense that reached is lower than kept? So fucking confusing. All right, we at least know some of this data. So we can at least get a prototype up. So kept dialed. So we want, let's say that we want kept, made kept, dialed, and what we reached and total set refer to outreach to prospective clients. Let's focus on made, dialed, and total set. And then for the financial data, the financial data we have is good, but let's make the dashboard more useful for contextualizing the data, not just financial, against monthly goals and quarterly goals. Do we have quarter goals on here? Goals, 100. No, just monthly goals. Against monthly goals and seeing, visualizing it, or not visualizing, and evaluating it at the quarterly and year-to-date levels. All right, we can probably break this back out and go back over to V0, bump this up, get rid of this. Priv, are you talking to Nightshade or me? Both. I'm doing well. I've been super busy and it's starting to get like unbusy as far as travel goes. I was out in San Francisco for NextConf and working from the Vercel office in San Francisco last week, and that was super cool. Dogs are doing well. Everyone's healthy and good. Winnie's in physical therapy. All right. Okay, this looks better. These colors are terrible, but we can work with this. It's at least a little bit better. All right, so now let's go and grab an example of our theme. So we're gonna do this. What is the right keybind? There we go. Take this, copy image, and then we'll go back over to V0. We'll paste this in, and we'll say, please apply the theme from the attached screenshots. And then we'll jump back over to our other chat. How do I look at my old chats? What? We want... Nope, not that one. Further back. Way further back. Front end. This one. I thought. Yeah, this has to be it. Yeah. So let's go look at not onboarding assessments. Why is this not loading? That's weird. So let's grab this one maybe. Yeah. We'll grab the last one before we grab the client. Yeah, so we want this one right here, and we'll grab this. If I could get the right. Oh, it's so laggy. Holy hell. Capture.
Functions describe the world.
If I could copy the image. The heck? I can't copy this image. Why? Command C. I'm thinking of writing some Ocaml tonight. Nice. Oh, sick. Nice. That's handy. All right. I want to see how close this gets. Wait, did we just lose what it was working on by navigating away? Retry. Yeah, I gotta let it stream the whole way through. Dang, this did pretty good. Although, that's not what we want. That's okay. We're just gonna yell at it to use the data from the old one. Please use the data, stats, tables, and charts from the previous iterations, but apply the theme to them. You do not need to copy the design verbatim. Just keep the general theme / style. Oh, we do need the report issue. This is looking pretty good, actually. Yeah, this is actually going to look pretty good. All right. So let's go ahead and start building out these cards. The charts broke. The charts don't work. Fix it. All right, we can emulate this. Let's jump back over to here, and we are going to yeah, you're doing fine. Outreach performance. We'll do outreach metrics and premium metrics. So let's go into here, and whoa, what the hell? Okay, let's go into here and we're gonna bin back in, source, routes, authenticated, main, dashboard, and we have this home page and that has welcome on it right now. And so we need to go back, right? We need to go back to our layout, and in here is where our page is at. So let's grab, I want to actually make the background for this like background red 200 just to see where this is on the page. Like this is looking pretty good. Performance reports, total clients. That can't be the most recent one, is it? Yeah, it's not. Whatever. We'll come back to it. We know what we want now, at least. Localhost. So the red is the entire page. Okay. Feels like there should be some padding top, no? Maybe not. All right, so in here we will we'll grab this and we'll make that the page. And let's go to dashboard and we'll make that this, right? Just throw that in there and we'll come back and we'll go here and we'll drop in children, which should be coming from, that's quite honestly not what I expected. Oh, do we call it? Is that how we do that? How did I do that before? Internal error. Great. Nailed it. At render children. There we go. Okay, so we got that page now. Cool. That looks lovely. So dashboard, and here we will have, we'll have, what did we call was it outreach card? Outreach card dot svelte. I think that's one word. Is outreach one word or two words? One word. Let's go back to V0 quick. Look at this. Can we refresh this? Is it still broken? Fix with V0. Go. Yeah, outreach metrics. Card. All right, so this is going to need a script, and it's going to be that, and we'll close that up. This is going to need props. Type props is going to equal this thing, and we want it to have we need like a period, and it'll be, this will be like month or quarter or year to date, YTD. And then we'll have made, and this will be goal is a number and actual will be a number, and we'll just do this kind of structure right here. So we can even do just like another type here. Well, we'll end up making this a type in another directory on the server and importing it, but that's fine. This will be dialed, and then this will be set. Total set. Yeah. And then down here we can grab what we were doing. I kind of like this aspect video. Background muted 50. It's interesting. I've never seen that tag before, or aspect ratio. But let's grab that class yanked to there. In fact, we can just grab this, right? Throw that in, and we'll just say this is going to be we have cards already. What chat is that? It's v0. v0.dev. We should really just use our cards that we have, right? So let's do that. So let's say we have our card, and we'll slash card, and we can come over here, do a vertical split. Let me check when my meetings are. I have a meeting at 10:30. Okay, so I can go a little bit longer here. Let's look at our logging card, because I know that is a simple card component we have. So let's actually just yoink the entire card, and we'll come over here, throw that in, and we'll work from that. This isn't going to be a form, so we can get rid of that. And we can grab all the card imports here. Yoink that, put that in here, get rid of that. That should fix a bunch of issues. We don't need the logo. Get rid of that. Do we need a card description? Probably not. We don't need labels and inputs right now. So we can probably delete everything inside the content. And I don't think we probably even need a footer either. So we'll just delete that stuff. And let's render the card here. So we'll say this is going to be our outreach metrics card. I know it wants props, but that'll be okay. Yeah, now it fixed itself. Good. Let's go localhost. Okay. Kind of like that inlet though. All right, we at least have a starting point. Yeah, should probably wrap up for the day. Get some work done before this meeting. So let's find somebody to raid. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Super appreciate y'all. We'll be back tomorrow morning and knocking out this dashboard. Let's see here. Following, who is live? Christoph, Prime. Let's just raid Prime. That's who I'm gonna watch. All right, y'all. Have a lovely Wednesday and hump day, and we'll catch you tomorrow.